Hi everyone. Okay, so you are finally going to say what needs to be said. And I want to make it very clear that I so I'm going to be reading some of my notes. I had to write notes for this one. And I wrote down, this is a tragedy. So this is not a love reading. I mean, it is, but this is a message for people who have been heartbroken. This isn't a love that ends well. Okay, so you are going to know if this is for you. So this is a message for the heartbroken. This could have been a very toxic relationship, or it was just a relationship that ended so abruptly that it just left you just so sad and empty and heartbroken, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that. You always hope that the messages are sweet and magical, and this one is not. This is a lot like Call Me by Your Name, if you've ever seen that movie. So this person could have been older than you, very successful, very charming. This person had you head over heels for them. Like, you felt very deeply in love, if not for the first time in your life. Like, this person had you feeling like you were on cloud nine. Like, you would have married this person and had this person's kids, like, happily. Like, it was almost like they were your dream come true, which is what makes this heartbreak even harder, because this person either left you very abruptly without warning, or just straight up told you that they couldn't do this anymore. And either way, it left you just like broken in a way, because you were not expecting this. You really thought this was going to be forever, and maybe you did see all of the red flags, but at the same time you were so just like blinded by, like, you had like the rose-colored glasses, like you were just blinded by your feelings for this person that you completely were willing to overlook all of the bad parts because you convinced yourself that this person was going to change for you. So there is an energy of being a little delulu, right? It was like you kind of knew that this person was bad news, but you just loved them so much that you convinced yourself they were going to change. And they did not change. And that realization is what truly left you broken. Just knowing that they were not willing to go the distance for you. And maybe realizing deep down that this person never loved you the way that you loved them. Right? And that's why I wrote down, this is a tragedy. So the first message that came up, and then I'll pull some cards too, but the first message was, I'm falling in love with you, but forever is too long. Okay, and I'm going to read my notes a little bit, but there's a Tyler, the Creator song. He has a lyric that says, I'm at the altar, but I keep searching, or I'm still searching. It's like this person has always had a wandering eye. Even if you were in a committed relationship with this person, they were always searching for somebody else. It was like you never truly had them tied down. You might have known that might have left you very insecure, or if you did genuinely trust this person, you know, you could have found out that they might have cheated on you, that they were talking to other people. You know, you could have found out something really devastating like that. Just that you never truly had this person's whole heart the way that they had yours. And you also might have known this. Like deep down, you might have known that they were just a player, that they flirted a lot. Maybe they flirted in front of your face, but you like convinced yourself that they were just very charming and likable and that they would never do anything to hurt you, you know? And what sucks is that this person really did love and care about you. It just wasn't in the ways that you loved and cared about them, you know? You were like completely devoted to this person, and you're realizing that it was a little too easy for this person to walk away from you. And there could be an element of this person walking away because love is just too hard for them, but it almost seems more like they were never wanting to commit to you. So they could have straight up lied to your face. They could have played you for a really long time. They could have led you on for a really long time. Because they did care about you and they liked having your company, but it's like they never were intending anything more than that. But they convinced you otherwise and you believed them. But the sweet message is that they are letting you go, or they have let you go, because they want you to be happy. And that's what I mean when I say that they do care about you and love you. They love you enough to let you go so that you can find love elsewhere. Because if they straight up did not care about you, they wouldn't have done that. So this person does care about you. They're just not in love with you enough to truly settle down and give up their freedom and be with you and only you. They're not there yet, and it seems like they're truthfully never going to be. Okay. And your energy is being left out in the cold. It's like this person tried to let you down easy, or they just didn't let you down at all. They just left, but it feels like there's a sweet energy of them trying to let you down easy, and that almost made it worse. It's like part of you could have been just really like angsty and like wanting to fight and like have it out and tell this person that they're making a huge mistake, but it was like they didn't come in with that energy. It was like they were just trying to let you down easy, and you're left with these emotions of just like, here we go again. Like, of course this is happening to me. Of course he just left me. This could have brought up a lot of like abandonment issue wounds too, of just being left and then you're alone. And it's like it came out of nowhere for you, you know? So you're left just with yourself, just like throwing this little pity party, and that is okay to do for a little bit. You know, truly just feeling every emotion, looking back on every single conversation, and just realizing that, yeah, you did see the signs. You did see this coming. You were just blinded by your love for this person. Yeah, and we have the Hanged Man. It's like you're just sitting in bed, like reflecting on everything that just happened, and It's like this stillness and like emptiness. It's like you have no more tears to cry. You're just kind of paralyzed by the thought of what could have been, what you could have done differently. It's like you're blaming yourself almost. But you're not chasing them. You're just like laying in bed, just like staring at the staring at the ceiling, like trying to figure out what the heck just happened. Like that's this energy. Because you truly did love this person, and there was a really, really strong connection here. You two could have been like complete opposites, like opposites attract. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here too. There's also just a lot of sneaky behavior. So you could be like reflecting on like, oh yeah, that was kind of shady. Like, that's the energy you're in right now. You're just like, oh yeah, that actually wasn't picture perfect the way that I made it in my head. Like, yeah, actually this person kind of did a number on me, you know? So you are going to get over this. It is just going to take time. It's like you're slowly just realizing that, like, hey, I'm glad. Eventually you are going to think, hey, I'm glad this person let me go. Because otherwise I would have married this person and had their kids and never truly been with a partner who loved me unconditionally. You know, so you will get there, but right now you're still just sitting in every single emotion because it was very passionate. And if this is like a first love type of feeling, like this is the first time you've ever truly felt this kind of connection with someone, that's obviously going to make it hurt more, right? But once you fully wrap your head around the fact that even though this relationship was very passionate, it was also very toxic. And that takes a lot of healing, and that takes a lot of self-reflection. That takes a lot of self-reflection, right? But you will get there. You will get there. And I also wrote down, toxic relationships are not love, because love does not hurt you. This person did a number on you. No matter how passionate it was, you know, toxic love is not love. If somebody loves you, they will not leave you. Yeah, right as I said that, we have the Eight of Cups. It's this person just like left you sitting there alone. It's like that Olivia Rodrigo song where she's like, I'm crying on the bathroom floor and you don't even care. Like whatever that song is. But that's the energy. This person just left you sitting there crying on the floor and you're trying to figure out what went wrong and what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? You didn't do anything wrong. And this person did you, honestly, the kindest thing they could have ever done, which is walk out that door. So you know truly who they are, so that you can go find somebody better. It's just going to take a little bit of time to heal, you know. It's going to take a little bit of time to heal, and that's okay, but once you realize how toxic this whole thing was, and that this person was always planning to leave, they were always planning to leave. They always had one foot out the door, and it's like you're gonna look back and realize that, yeah, that you couldn't get close to this person. It was like you were constantly chasing them, like constantly trying to prove yourself, and they gave you like little breadcrumbs. Maybe if they left for a while and you chased them, they would come back for a little while. And then it was the same thing all over again. Like you were constantly trying to chase after them. prove your worth to them. They could have been in a higher status than you. Like, if this is like a work relationship or something, like they could have been your boss or like something like that. It's like they're higher up than you, and that could just mean that like I was saying earlier, this person could just be older than you. So you could just, like, figuratively speaking, they're just above you in some way. Like, they're older than you, they have a higher status than you in some way. It's like you look up to them and you admire them. And that was part of you kind of being blinded by this whole thing. Because if they are older and wiser, you might have taken their word for everything because maybe you're a bit more naive and younger. And you were just taking all of it in, thinking that they know best, you know. Like, well, they know more than me, they have more life experience than me, and you were just taking it all in and accepting all of it as truth, you know, because of your admiration and because of your admiration for this person. It's like you really looked up to them. They could have just been very, like, out of your league, too. Or you might have thought that, but that is not the case. You will soon come to realize. My goodness. But yeah, this person did love and care about you. And that is why they let you go. They just were not ready. They're not ready for commitment, and they never were, you know. But it's like, Call Me By Your Name was coming out a lot. It's just like this charming older person who, like, seduces you, and you just fall head over heels and you start believing that it's actually real. But for them, it was never real, you know? It was just fun for them. And yes, they could have been charmed by you, but they were never looking for a serious commitment. And you will know this also if they did, like, flirt with other people in front of you. There's something about that, and you just kind of brushed it off because you're like, oh, well, they're like a player, you know, but they only have eyes for me. And when you start looking back to those situations and conversations, you're gonna start to see, like, oh no, they were flirting with other people in front of me because they didn't care if I saw them flirting with other people in front of me, you know? Like, it was almost like they wanted you to see that side of them because they wanted you to know that it was not that deep for them. If that makes sense. And you are coming up as this really sweet person. You could have given this person, like, a lot of gifts, or, like, you could have spent a lot of money on this person. Or this is genuinely you just giving your time and your effort and your unconditional love to this person. And that's what hurts the most about this, was you really came from an angle of just, here is my heart on my sleeve. And this person just kind of took that, rolled with it, took everything that you had to give to them, didn't give much back, and then dipped out. And I know this is very tough love, but, like, yes, this connection was real, and it was sweet, and it was very passionate, and you had a lot of fun. You learned that you could care this much about a person, but then we have the death card, but it's you know, it's over now. And it hurts, and that sucks, and you're angry. But the real message here is that this person lets you go so you can go find somebody better. Because this was never meant to last. And maybe deep down you knew that. It was just too hard to accept. But you have to accept it now. This was never meant to last. This person was always going to leave you. And it's almost better to know that now than to get really tied down with somebody or like have kids with somebody and then finding out later that they cheated on you or that they were never really that invested in you. Like, you're finding that out now, and that is your gift. That is your gift. You know now what to look for and to not get played by a player, you know? And to not give all of your love, all of your time and your effort to people who don't give it back. You're going to know that now. You're going to know what to look for and what to stay away from and what to accept from other people. I love this. I know I wrote this as a tragedy, but you're going to get your bounce back. It's just going to take a little time. You just have to, you just have to sit with these emotions for a little bit, but once you get out of this little funk that you're in, you're going to be stronger than you ever have before, and you're never, ever going to accept less than what you deserve. Okay. I'm sorry that was so tough love, but I love you guys. Bye.